Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Craft and Chat. And yes, it is Wednesday. Sorry, I got you all confused. I did say this week was on the Wednesday. How's everybody been? Have you had a hot week? It is so ridiculously hot in the studio. I've had to put my hair up. We've had the fan on. We've turned it off now because remember last time we caused issues with Facebook. I've got Bella in the studio as well. We're so excited because we are showing you tonight's show is all about inspirational techniques, really. Loads of ideas. You have requested stamps, you've requested mica powders, you've requested all kinds of techniques, and that's what we have on today. And I've got Bella as well, as I said, and she's over there getting all ready. And yeah, I'm raring to go. So, oh my goodness, there's already some of you already on already. I've got Victoria, I've got Harry, I've got Manda, Iris, Jewel. I've also got Carolyn saying, hope you're not all melting with the heat. Carolyn, I am. I've taken my shoes off, okay, and honestly, it's so warm down here. I'm not used to it. I am a northern lass. And well, how many months have we been moved now? 5 months, 4 months, 4 months, 4 months, okay, and I'm still not used to all this heat. And I'm not complaining. It's nice, but when you're trying to work, there's no air conditioning in the offices, and so obviously it is stifling. I've got Anne saying hi, hope you're all well and ready for tonight's show. I've got Angela, I have also got Mary, I've got Michelle, Karen, Leslie joined us. Oh, Carolyn says, are we having login problems? Just got the butterfly flying around at last. It did stick. I'm blaming the butterfly. That's what I am. But as far as I'm aware, we're on all 3 platforms tonight. Thank goodness. We have got it. We're on Craft and Chat. We're on Debbie Moore Designs. And we're also over on YouTube. So we've got all the platforms on tonight. I've got Manda. I've got Carmen. I've got Karen saying, good to hear you're feeling better and back with us. Yes, Karen, yes. Last week was a tough week. You know, as some of you are aware, we went to Blackpool on last Wednesday. It would have been my father-in-law's birthday, and we scattered his ashes. And then on Sunday, it would have been my mum's birthday. So it has been a kind of emotional week, a roller coaster last week. So, but I'm all feeling better, raring to go. It's just really warm. I should have actually thought about it. We should have got ice creams.
Oh no, that's a good idea. Definitely.
We should have done that. Okay, I've got Sue join us, I've got Trudy, I've got Beverly says, but it's only Wednesday, I know. And you know what, Beverly, we are going to be doing Wednesdays. You are going to be sick of me because we're going to be doing Super Saver Mondays. We're also going to do Craft and Chat Wednesdays, and we're also going to do Thursdays. And we're going to do special Thursdays, which are more a craft along and more specifically themed. So there's loads of things happening. I have got Maxine saying hi. I've got Betty. Oh, Jenny. Jenny has put, woohoo, got myself a new job, just need a start date, which means no more working late alternative Wednesdays, which means I can watch live. That is amazing. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. I have got Janet joining us from North Carolina. I have got Hillary. I've got Ann Bushell. I've got Ann Dickinson. I've got Margaret. I've got Dawn saying Utah showed up. Hi, Dawn. I've got Janice saying hi, good evening, Dave and Debbie and the Wednesday night gang. Got Claire saying hi. I've got another Mary. Oh, Anita, I'm jealous. She's put, hello, everybody. I am watching you munching on a lovely cold ice pop. I love ice pops. I haven't had one in years.
I like chocolate covered ice cream. Oh, the best ice cream I ever had was gin and lavender.
Gin and lavender ice cream. Well, I haven't had that one. I need to put it on the list, that's for sure. I have got Iris saying that she got notifications on all 3 platforms. I am so glad. And Mary said, I'm sitting here eating a homemade Knickerbocker Glory. I presume that is Mary. You're all making us very jealous. Andrew's saying hello. Oh, Pamela says, confused, says Thursday the 10th. Oh, Pamela, I thought I'd changed that post. I am so sorry. Yeah, I'm sure I changed it. Yes, somebody let me know. It did say Thursday the 10th, and then I amended the post to Wednesday the 10th. So I'm sorry I confused you. And Anne says, oh, fantastic, an extra show every week. Not yet, Anne. Okay, this week It is just tonight. Then I'm getting organised and I'm hoping I'll be able to do an extra show next week. So stay tuned with that. I've got Sue. I've got Debbie just joined as well. I've got Maxine. I've got Mandy Marie. I've got Betty. I have got Carol. Wow, loads of you. Belinda, Sandra Cousins. I've got Vanessa all the way from Texas saying hello. And I've got Marsha from Arizona. I've got another Jenny. Oh my goodness, there are we? Betty says, come down south, it's even hotter. What, hotter than Sudbury? Oh, I told Betty, I was told, oh look, nice cool drink. It isn't a Knickerbocker Glory. It isn't an ice pop. What is it? What's Dave giving me? Summer fruits and water. That's fine. It'll keep me cool. I have got Gaynor, I've got Camilla, I have got Iris, and Julie says, hi, second time watching. Hi, Julie. Welcome to my crazy crafting world. Tonight's all about stamping techniques and blending, and we've got loads of top tips. We've got the new MDF that's just come in. I had to add it to tonight's show, so we've got a sneak look of one of my favorite MDF pieces. And if Mandy Jane's watching, she's going to be jealous because she wants one of these, so you just have to wait and see. Oh, she is watching. She said hi everybody, so she's going to love this and she'll want me to send them. I bet she's on the phone tomorrow saying, can you send me some? I've got Nicola saying hi. Oh my goodness, Betty's eating peaches and ice cream. You're all making us jealous, that's for sure. And Betty says, Sunday was my 83rd birthday. Oh, Betty, happy birthday for Sunday. Oh, I was in Sunday gone. Oh, bless you. Helen said it was my son's anniversary yesterday and my mum's anniversary today. I need to get cheered up on. Well, I will try my best, Helen. I know exactly how you feel, okay? Just take each day as it comes, and that's what I say to everybody. And just remember all the precious memories that you have. And I've got a top technique that I'm going to be sharing. That's something you might want to have a go at. I've got Anne saying hi. She's actually having, summer fruits is her favourite cold drink. And then I've got, where are we? I've got Mag saying, I thought the magazine was wrong. Glad we've seen more of you. What magazine was wrong? Mags, I think I might have missed the message. Mia says hi. I've got another Jenny saying, hi all, just got in, melting, melting, melting. Oh my goodness, I know how you feel. Betty says, when I say south, it's Kent. Dave, where's that? Sorry. Oh, it's even further than we are. I'll let you off, Betty, so you further down. See, I told you Mandy was going to be jealous. She says, well, I'm jealous. Are they not posted already? Yes, they'll be in the post, hopefully tomorrow. I will confirm. Don't panic. And Mary says, you need to do a set of different desserts. What, you want me to go into cooking now? Is that it, Mary? And Victoria says, I've got cucumber and mint infused water. It's very refreshing. Oh, I love those. Dave bought me one of those infused bottles, and I loved having I love lime and strawberries. That's lovely. I've got Joy saying hi. She's put 3 cheers. I'm on time today. Well, congratulations, and fingers crossed. Or my grandfather used to hit his head every time he say trying to make sure that, what's the saying when you hit, touch wood, that's it, there you go, and he hit his head, as in touch his head sort of thing, that nothing's going to go wrong with Facebook tonight, okay? We're working on all platforms. Hopefully you can hear me okay, and when Bella's on you'll be able to hear her. And Mary says no pictures for cards. I don't know what you mean, Mary. I think, I don't know what that means. I've got Pearl saying, have a great show. She says, hi, Debbie and Dave. I have also got Christine. I've got Elaine. I have also got, just joined us, is, I've said that one, Victoria. I've read that one. So it looks like I've got loads of messages come through. If I haven't said hello, let me know you, and I will actually mention you again. Anne's just said she forgot to say hello to the crazy crew or gang. I've got Joanne Baxter just joined as well. And then Rosemary says hi as well. There's loads of you. Oh, Mary's confirmed. Dessert pictures for card making. Ah, okay. I can see what you're saying. I have actually done a baking collection. It was called Joyful Moments. and that had not a whole collection of baking, but that Joyful Moments collection that had like some toppers of actually baking. It had toppers of dressmaking. It was all to do with Joyful Moments. That's what it was about. So I've got Leah just joined us. I have got another Joy saying, good evening, Debbie and Dave and all the crafting family. How long before we get the Gnomes USB key, please? Well, I did say it will be out the middle of the week, and I can tell you that is actually coming in the tomorrow afternoon and Friday morning to be processed. So you should be getting all the orders. Some of the orders of the products have gone out this back end of this week, and the rest will go out Monday. So there you go. Oh, Joanne says not been on for a long time, being really poorly. Well, Joanne, take care, and hopefully I can cheer you up a little bit and make you smile. I'm a bit klutzy tonight. I've knocked over so many different things. I've even walked into. Does anybody, or is it just me, walk into things all the time? Dave just says it's me because I don't look where I'm going. I rush about. I've got so many bruises on my legs. It's terrible. Right, the like and share for tonight, okay, because you've all made me want ice creams. Is to tell me what your favourite ice cream is. There you go. So Bella's told me she's like, what is it?
Gin and lavender.
Gin and lavender ice cream. Wow. Okay. So there you go, everybody. And we'll pick a like and share. Like and share this page and tell me what your favourite ice cream is, because we definitely want an ice cream tonight. I've got Jacqueline just joined us saying, sorry, she's like, you're not late. I've got Sharon Allen. And yes, no, I've just mentioned it, what the like and share is. I've got Lynn just joined us from a rather warm state of Montana. Hi, Lynn. And Maria says, Debbie, can you do a verse and sentiment download? Maria, I've already got a verse and sentiment download. It's in the free magazine. Okay. But I have some exciting news. So keep an eye out on Friday, because some of our magazines will become digital downloads. Okay. There'll be a notice coming out when they will become available, but it's very, very soon. So the reason why I'm saying that is the latest magazine, if you've got latest issue 61, that has verses and inserts. But what I will do for you, I'll have a look and check the system, okay, and see if we have the other verses inserts, because we have 4 volumes. So I'll check to see if the other ones are on a digital, if that's what you mean. And Sandra says, no, Debbie, I'm always walking into things. My husband despairs. Oh, Sandra, you made me feel better. Oh, and Helen does the same as well. Brilliant. I'm so glad I'm not the only one. Lorraine says, hi, Debbie and Dave, and welcome Bella back. Hope you're all well. We are, and we're all talking about ice creams. And I'm honestly, we need to stop when we finish here, and we won't finish till about 7:30 tonight. We need to go and buy ice cream. Just so you know, we need to all buy ice cream. Right, okay. I've got Raspberry Ripple. Linda May says her favourite one is, and Janice says her favourite ice cream is Scottish tablet ice cream with. Okay, is that meant to be caramel, salted caramel? I think. I missed it, it's gone. And Angela says, I walk into all things and always say sorry. There you go. Right, okay, I've got Abby says, hey, just got here. Hope you managed to stay cool. Just about, okay. Trudy says, when will the personalised mugs be coming out, please? Will the rest of the order be held until they're all done, please? The whole thing's going together, okay? So if you've ordered a personalised mug with your order, so they'll go out the back end of this week, beginning of next, Trudy. Hopefully that all makes sense to everybody. I have got, Elaine likes salted caramel as well. I've got Marsha saying her favourite ice cream is not ice cream, but orange sherbet. Or is it sorbet? It's a sorbet. I'm sure that says sherbet. My spelling's not the best, but I do like a sorbet. Rum and raisin, oh, that's nice as well. And Carol likes lemon and meringue ice cream. So I think a lot of you are, I'm going to have to try a lot of these ice creams. Margaret says, just made it, looking lovely and fresh and cool, Debbie. I had to. I had my hair down and I couldn't stand it. It's just so warm. Molly's just joined us. Hi, Molly. And then I've got Anna just joined us. And okay, I've got, Trudy says vegan as I can't do dairy. Well, I think you can get loads of flavoured vegan ice creams or a type of ice cream.
I think you can.
Yeah, I mean, they do wonders these days. And Anita said, I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't have ice cream, but I've had loads of lovely sorbets. Mango is amazing. I wonder if there's a passion fruit. I love passion fruit. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Julie says, hi, Debbie and Dave and everybody. So I'm late. I've been learning how to use my Fire Stick, and now I have you on my big TV. Well, I hope it's not a widescreen one. That's all I can say. A few years ago, I was at a craft show, and the week before, I'd just been on TV and I did a show, and you're going to laugh at this. And this lady, bless her, she was wonderful. She came up to me to the show and she said, oh my goodness, Debbie, you have lost so much weight. And I'm like, I actually haven't. She said, well, I only saw you a few weeks ago and you look amazing today. And I said to her, by any chance, do you have a widescreen TV? And she said, yes. And I said, well, as the TVs get wider, so do I. So I love that. That's one thing to know. So I'd rather. The thing is, though, I don't know if you've ever tried. We've got an overhead projector. I use it for teaching, and I don't know, maybe about 5 years ago, maybe even 10 years ago, we discovered that if we have a white wall in our house, we can project our sky onto the actual wall. So where our TV was just a stand TV, suddenly we had a huge TV. So some of it works to our benefit, some of it doesn't. But if you do have an overhead projector, have a go at that, because it was so much fun having like a little cinema time. Joyce says, can you increase the volume just a little bit? I have it and my computer's a full blast and I can barely hear you. Oh, let me just see. Am I up full? How's that? Can you all hear me? Let me know if you can't hear me, okay? Margaret's just joined us saying hi, Debbie and Dave and all you lovely crafters from Woolburn, Washington. Hi, Margaret. How are you doing? Who else has joined us? I have got Anita from Honolulu has joined us. I have got, who else? I've got Sharon saying hi as well. And Sharon Allen's put hi. She's put, my mum has a beautiful passion fruit vine all down one side of a garden. That would make a lovely match it design. Oh, that sounds lovely. I'm going to have a look into it. Christine says the volume's fine for me. So hopefully we have turned it up a little bit. So hopefully it comes out okay. And Denise says it's come through okay as well. I've got Liz just joined us. I've got Jay has just joined us. Saying she's a bit late on today. We'll have to catch up. I've just been chatting. Basically, we've just been chatting about ice cream as well. Anna says, looking forward to tonight. No wine as I have my granddaughter here. Well, that's fine. Have juice. That will cool you down. Right, okay. Apparently, I'm coming loud and clear, everybody. So I'm going to have a mouthful of my juice. And Bella, you've got some drinks over there.
Yes, thank you.
Well, I would phrase that, not drinks. She's got Coke. Okay, everybody. So remember, tonight's show is a little bit different than normal. We won't actually be completing a full card or project because they're all technique based. And we're going to cram in. I got my hands tapped by Dave because I've squashed in so many different products and he kept saying, no more, no more. And I'm like, can I just have one more? Can I just have one more? So we have quite a few products on tonight's show. You know, we have had all these requests that you want inks. So we've got ink sets. And what else did we ask for? Mica powders demonstration. So we have perfect pearls on tonight and we're going to demonstrate how it is to use those because that's one of the things that people have been asking. So remember, always send me some requests if anybody has any queries so we can actually put it to our list and work through it. Right, you all like this. So the like and share for tonight is to tell me what your favourite ice cream is. And yes, Margaret's put, oh yes, ink sets. And we have actually picked 2 ink sets that you're going to like. So we're going to get started. And I'm going to explain, especially because we've got some newbies, how the show works. So it's an interactive demonstration. I have got 2 tablets here that I'm trying to read. I've got Craft and Chat and I have got Debbie More Designs. Unfortunately, I can't see the messages on YouTube yet, so Dave's just sorting that out and passing it to me. And then I have got, Well, sorry, I got distracted because I've just looked at what Anna said. She's put, oh no, my poor bank balance. I will reiterate, this is a demonstration show. You do not have to buy anything. Just enjoy it. Get some ice cream or some sorbet or some, what was the other one? Something pops, ice pops. And just relax. Hopefully I can make you smile a little bit with our Scatty show, because we have got loads of things going on tonight. And just have fun. And if you have any questions or queries, we will try to answer them, because Bella's here tonight, which is great. So while I'm demonstrating, she's going to be reading the tablets, and we're going to just what's the word? Task. See, I might need to learn to speak as well. Joe says I need a multivitamin. Molly said, Debbie, I paid my order on the 2nd of August and it's still not had it. Molly, if you ordered any of the new gnome stuff, remember from that show, that only just came in this week. Okay, so they've all been processed and should be with you very, very soon. And Jules says, Debbie, on the way to Bury from Tuddenham, there is a field of sunflowers and thought of you. I need to go and see it. That sounds lovely. Okay. I've got Cynthia just joined us saying hi, Debbie and Dave and everybody. For some reason, I couldn't get you live till now. Well, that's just weird. Well, I'm glad you're here, Cynthia. All I've been doing is chatting and talking about ice cream, because that's what I like and share is what is your favourite ice cream. And Joyce says, Debbie, I was having a tidy up and found your bow maker, but I cannot remember how to use it. Okay, Joyce, you need to do me a favour. I've had a couple of bow makers. You need to take a picture and let me know which one it is. Because I have done maybe 2 different bow makers in the last few years, so I need to know which one it is, and then I'll put it on my list, okay? And Molly said, just realised it was the gnomes. Well, Molly, they're coming in. I'm so excited. You're going to love it with the new gnomes coming in. Okay, everybody, we're going to get started. Sorry, Nicola's just said, I'm travelling from Essex up to my son's in Manchester tomorrow. So I'll be crafting in the car again with the new magazine, exclamation mark. Yes. See, that's the brilliant about having magazines, isn't it? Especially if you're not driving. I will stress, you need to be in the passenger. You can be flicking, you can be crafting in your head, and you can cut it out. And if you haven't seen the brand new issue 61, you need to look it out. We have it got on introductory offer at the moment. So it's only $9.99 for over £40 worth of goodies. And that is what Nicola's on about. So good luck in deciding what you're going to make. Right, we're going to get started before I read. I'm not going to read any more for now while I go through the process. Now, remember, it is an interactive demonstration, which means that you can actually send me messages. And if you have any questions or queries, I'll try and actually answer them live. And if I do miss it, because you have to appreciate there is loads of you on and I might miss the actual message, so the girls will pick it up tomorrow and Friday, okay? And they will reply that way. Now, if you have any queries, we'll go through all our contact details in a second. But how the system works is, for example, the first item that I have on, and Bella's actually got the first item, is the stencil set. There we go. Thank you, Bella. There we go. So the first stencil set, and it's a Tim Holtz collection. And Bella and I love this. Okay, so we've decided that we want one as well. This is, and I need something black so you can see it. Let's use this. This is the set of 3 Tim Holtz stencils. Look at this. Aren't these gorgeous? So this here, everybody, would normally cost $16.99. So the show offer for all 3 stencils is only $9.98. If you wanted those stencils, all you need to do is pop CC0268 into your comment box and one of them will be allocated. It is that easy to use, okay? And then what will then happen, everybody, this show is live at the moment, it's Wednesday. So we will leave this open until Sunday night. So it enables people to actually watch the show over the weekend. And if they want to add to it, or you can watch it back anytime, have a look at the demonstrations again, take some notes. Then the order is then processed on Monday. So the order is processed on Monday and your invoices will actually be then sent to you either Monday afternoon or Tuesday. Now, if you're brand new to the actual system, you do need to, after the show, don't put it in the feed, is private message me your postal address and also send me your email address and your contact details, and we'll set up an account with you. So then when we process the order, you'll actually be sent your invoice via an email, and it'll have a payment link. Now you click on the payment link when you open the email, and you'll be able to pay by credit card, debit card. You'll be able to pay by PayPal, by Bax, or you can even ring us up and pay over the phone. Now the telephone number is 01787 375 241. You can also PM us, which is our private messages, on Facebook, on at Craft and Chat TV, or at Personal Impressions, or even at Debbie Moore Designs. And a team will be ready to help you with any questions or queries that you have. And also you can change your mind. So if you actually then order something, you think, actually, I wish I'd ordered the other one instead, you can actually contact the girls and they'll change the invoice for you and we'll send it out to you. Now, we'll say that all the invoices are up to date from last week's shows. Okay, so please, if you haven't got it, please contact the office, put a note here, or even check your spam folder also, because some of them are going into your spam folder. And if you don't know what that is, there is, sometimes it's called your junk folder. Check that it's not gone in there by accident, because sometimes until you start getting it quite regularly, it'll automatically go in there, and I don't know why. Dave says you have to accept it, but sometimes if you do it a few times, it'll automatically start coming into your inbox, if that makes sense. I can see a couple of you already ordered that stencil. It's no wonder, it's brilliant. Just wait to see what Bella's going to do with that. I've got Valerie just joined us. And Valerie says, what is the code for your recent magazine? Valerie, just put issue 61, unless Dave can find the code for the latest magazine. He's going to look, but if you can't, just put magazine 61. It's $9.99 instead of $12.99, and then we'll add it to your order, no problem. And I think that's everything with regard to how the process works. Charlie's just put, nearly missed you, thought it was on tomorrow, but seen the date, glad I didn't miss you. Do you know what? I thought if you change a post, it automatically updated. So we're going to have to just remind everybody tomorrow, just in case there's some people that haven't come on tonight thinking it is on tomorrow. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Because I accidentally put Thursday. Oh, Dave's just told me. There is the actual code. It's CC0242, which is Bringing Inspiration to You magazine, issue 61. And you get it on there. You get a selection of 40 free Flowers of Celebration papers. You also get what you get in there. Oh, you get a free stencil, the lovely foliage stencil, and then you also get on there all the projects and inspiration, but then you get a free digital collection, which is worth $14.99 on Versus on Inserts. So that is a really good bargain magazine. So don't forget to add that in. We will be doing a special video next week, all on the magazine, because it's just come in, and if you want to see more about that. So we're going to get started. And as I said, the first item is item CC0268, and that was the Tim Holtz gorgeous 3-set. They look like little tags, okay? They're the mini layering. The idea is you can layer them or you can use them individually, okay? So you've got those three. Now what Bella's just done, because these are the inks that she's got on today, look what she's done. Isn't that fabulous? So this is just a plain square card. And how fabulous is that? It is using, there you go, some of that one. So there's the design there. And then she's used, let me see if I can guess it, this one, because there's the design there. So she's just repeated that. And and Bella's going to explain, she's going to demonstrate this in a second. Wally says, I love the stencil with the magazine. Oh, I'm so glad you did. And Linda May says, I haven't received my magazine's order that I paid on the 2nd of August. Linda May will look into that. I'll just double check what else you ordered on there, okay? But everything's up to date except for any pre-orders. So we'll have a look at that, and I'll get one of the girls to confirm with you. I have got, Sharon says, I have the magazine. It is yet another brilliant read. The stencil is fabulous too. Oh, Sharon, thank you as well. And Betty says, just seeing your post, it was Thursday. Okay. I don't understand how that's happened. It was, but I apologise for the mix-up. I will make sure that everything gets sorted out. Sandra says, speaking of stencils, I've been trying to emboss and can't get the plates right on my die cut machine. It's the same one you have, the Spellbinders Platinum. Could you tell me the plates you use, please? I will, Sandra, when I find them. So if I don't do it in this show, I will make sure I send you a reply tomorrow morning, if that's okay. And Michelle says, hi Debbie, should I have received invoice yet from the 5th of August? Had acknowledgement email of order. Should I have received an invoice for the 5th of August? Yes, you should have. Okay, I'll get Jessica to look into that for you. There's no reason why you wouldn't have got the invoices because that was from last week's show, wasn't it? Yes, Dave's nodding. Okay, so this is the first stencil set, and if you think that's brilliant, just wait till you see the next one. So we've got 2 stencil sets. I'm just going to put that there because Bella is going to be using that in a second. The second stencil set, everybody, it is, oh, if I can get into it, it's our basic one. So normally, yet again, look at the price, really good value. So as you can see, it is vintage. I'd call it our basics because you've got the diamond effect. You've got obviously these lovely squares, rounded circles that are a bit etchy. So if you're into mixed media or you want to do layering, Bella's going to show you how easy it is to layer and to give your papers design so you become a designer. And this is what the show's all about. We're going to have a look at that in a little bit more detail. So if anybody wants that, just put CCO269 in your comments, okay? And that will be allocated to you. Right, okay, let me just move that to one side. Oh, so Amanda says both posts on my Facebook, DMD and CC show Wednesday the 10th. Well, Amanda, thank you for that clarification. I thought I was going crazy. So I don't know what's going on, everybody. All I can say is I'm glad you're here. And anybody that isn't here, they'll just watch it tomorrow and catch up. So that's that stencil. Oh, so the next item is our Perfect Pearls. So this is our mica powder set. So we have been asked about this and we're going to be demonstrating how to use this. This is Perfect Pearls and this is a brilliant buy, everybody. Look at the price, normally $19.13, it's $12.98. You are going to get 4 pots. You're going to get the 2 different types of brushes and Bella will explain with it. You'll even get the medium to actually put the powder on. Okay. And then if I go here, I'm just going to show you, this has actually just been stamped with the medium. So you can see, can you see the shine on it? So you can actually, because you've got all these colours, okay, so you got silver, gold, copper. No, you haven't got a silver. It's like it's two-toned. Let me just do this. There you go. It's easier. So you've got like a white shimmer pearlescence, a gold, you get a copper, and you've got almost like a copper penny as well. So you're going to get, oh, Dave's just said rose gold. So basically they are going to be, they're actually, I don't know how much there is in those pots, everybody, but a lot of powder. Bella's got one open and she'll explain it. Angie says, still not got my replacement magazine. Yes, there's actually been dispatched, Dan, so it should be with you very, very soon. I don't know what happened. You know, if anybody has any issues with any of our products, please let us know. You know that we will actually send you a replacement. So what we've done on here, this is a stamp coming up in a second. So we stamped, and this is what the mica powder does. So that's what it looks like on black. Okay, so this is the white one. It's got like a hint, the pearlescent of that lovely blue in there. Okay, and then I've showed you this one. This is mixing all colours together, and that's on white. And I just want to show you this. He's going to go into more detail. So this is showing you how you can stamp on distress ink and do like a patina effect. So we're going to go in a little bit more detail. Oh, and then the gold one. Look at the shimmer on that. It is absolutely gorgeous. Right, okay. I've got loads more messages. Oh, Denise says I'm not going crazy. Well, that's good. I will admit, I did put both Thursday when I first noticed, but somebody kindly mentioned it to me and I quickly changed it. We're literally within about 5-10 minutes of it post going up. So that's probably where the mix up comes up. So they are the Perfect Pearls, okay? And what I'm going to do is I want to show you, Bella's going to be using the stamps that we've got on when I find them. Okay. And then I'll show you these stamps because I will say they're limited. So these stamps actually that she's using them are they're from CC0280 because Bella's going to demonstrate this now and then we'll come back to carrying on. So we'll just break now and have a quick demo. And as you can see, they are gorgeous. I'm just going to put this on the corner here. Sorry, Bella. So these are, so hopefully Dave will put the code up, CC0280. And look what you're getting. Aren't they just divine? So these are great for creating your own backgrounds, for doing layers, doing different effects, okay? Normally $31.99, everybody. And you're going to get a bargain price of $14.99. I will say they're limited, so first come, first serve. But Bella will go into them in a little more detail in a second. So she's going to demonstrate those stamps with the actual mica, well, the Perfect Pearl set, I should say, which is a type of mica powder. For anybody that has any queries. And talking of queries, Mally said, Debbie, I have some different powders in a warehouse from you. If I message the girls, will they explain what they're for? Molly, if you message the girls, they'll probably send the message to me and then I'll probably explain it and send it back to them. Because not all the girls, unfortunately, are crafters. They're learning, okay, but any crafting queries tend to come to me or Bella, and then we send the answers to the girls, but we'll get it sorted for you. Okay, everybody, so if anybody, member has any queries, we're going to go over to Bella if she's ready. Is that a yes?
That's a yes.
Right, okay, so everybody, we're going to nip over to Bella and she's going to explain how to use those stamps and the actual Perfect Pearls.
Yes, so the stamps are from the Tim Holtz range, and the reason why they are so special is just because of the detail. So I don't know if you can see the detail coming through there. On the back, that fine detail is what makes the patterns really stand out, and actually they work really well for your backgrounds. So what I was going to do was show you how they each work, how it works with different techniques, the Perfect Pearls. So I'm going to use the Perfect Pearls come with a perfect medium, which is sort of like it's a clear ink, and it means that the powder actually sticks to the paper. So basically I need to put the perfect medium onto the stamp, so just make sure it's very well inked. And then I'm going to do these one at a time because I'm going to show you different techniques with each one. So using the stamping mat, and then I'm just going to stamp with this one. There are lots and lots of different ways that you can use the Perfect Pearls, and they each have their different benefits, and the way they look when you're finished just is very different. You can use them with rice papers. You can use them on coloured card. Most particularly they stand out, the metallics stand out particularly well on the black card. So I'm just going to put this on here. And they really are super detailed, and they're done so that they sort of fade off at the edge. So just one more to do, a plain one. And then I'm going to put some distress ink so that you can see how they work together when you mix the distress ink and the Perfect Pearls. So you can use Perfect Pearls as well with water, so that's another technique that I'll show you. Just hold on a second, so just stamp this one quickly. Okay, and then I wanted to show you, I'm going to just put a little bit of distress ink on this one, and I'm going to choose the Salvaged Patina, which is in one of the sets. And the Salvaged Patina is a really, really gorgeous, very subtle blue. And it works really well with the copper Perfect Pearls because it then looks sort of like a rusty effect, which is really nice. So I'm just going to take this off the stamping mat. And then just gently blend the colour on with the blending tool, and that's very easy. These blending tools, they're very easy to use, and they've got the foam bit on here, which means that you can change them and use a different colour with them. So you just change that bit and use a different colour, which means that you don't, I mean, 2 or 3 is probably enough that you can use different colours easily without having to keep changing tools all the time. So that's a nice bit of blue. And that's the Salvage Patina, which is just a very delicate shade of blue. I don't know if you can actually see the shade, but it's a sort of, it looks almost like a duckhead blue, but it's not very, very strong. So then again, I'm going to ink up with the Perfect Pearls.
Now, if you're wondering what we're having, what's the shine on Bella's hand, we're trying to block out some sunlight. Okay. In the on the table.
Getting some unusual lighting effects.
We are, so we're just trying to figure out how to block the light, so please bear with us.
Okay, so I'm going to do this on the stamping mat actually, because I think it will be a bit easier.
So we did have the stamping mats on last week's show. Elizabeth said, so sorry I'm late, annoyed with myself, been looking forward to this, and I fell asleep. Hope you're all well. Elizabeth, you are not, don't worry about it. You've only missed a couple, but we're going to recap on the ones that Bella's doing at the moment. The colours look amazing on black, Mandy Jane has put. They do, don't they?
They really do. And with the kit, you get 2 brushes. One is the bigger brush and one is the smaller brush. And the smaller brush is the one that you use to actually put the mica, the Perfect Pearls on. And you don't need a lot. And you'll see how quickly it comes up. Hopefully you'll be able to see. So you brush on with the gold mica, with the Perfect Pearls. And I'm going to just do this quickly and then hold it up to the camera so that you can see. But I don't know if you can see the pattern just starting to come through, but it's such a fine and delicate pattern, and it's just gorgeous the way it just sort of fades off into nothing. And then what you do is, once you've got the gold on there, you make sure that you put the lid on, because otherwise we get
and maybe put a piece of paper underneath, or a piece of card.
Yes, that's a good idea actually, and I've
because
got
it will go everywhere.
Just here. And then with the bigger brush, you dust the excess off, and it will stick. And I'm just going to lift this up because you should be able to see such a delicate. I'm going the wrong way. Can you see the delicate pattern?
No, I
don't think you can see that.
Just 1 second. Use this one. I think it's because of the shine on that camera.
Okay. Oops. It's back to front. I can't see.
Oh, it's fixed focus. That's why.
Okay. So it's just because it's very, very fine.
Because it's on white and not black.
And it's on white. So hopefully this one will show up a little better. So this, I'm going to put the Perfect Copper on here, which is the sort of warmer red colour, although the Perfect Bronze, this is Perfect Bronze. So I'm going to put the copper one on here anyway, and I'm using the wrong brush, which is not a good start. Only because it's easier to use one brush for one and one brush for another. But that's easily sorted out because I can just tap out the excess. And again, hopefully you can see this come up. But it's a very subtle effect, but it works really well. So let me just put the lid on that one. And you don't need a lot of powder. It really does work with a sort of just whatever you pick up on the brush. So then I'm going to tap off that, and then you just dust the excess off, and what you're left with here is then a sort of patina type effect. I don't know, you can't really see it. But the idea is that you're getting a mixture of your distress ink and the perfect pearl. So you get a very subtle sort of sheen on the top. So then what makes it then even more interesting, and we will do this with this is the perfect pearl of the perfect pearls. So it's a sort of moon dust type effect, but when you put it on the black, it really does have a very sort of shimmery effect. And I don't know if you can see
I can see it. Through. So we're now, hopefully the lighting, Karen thought Dave was doing a lighting effect for the crafting party. so all the lights now sorted, okay?
Okay.
We've just decided that we need to have blinds put in here.
Yeah.
Just for future. But no, I'm sorry about the mix-up. But yes, everybody's saying they can see the pattern. But it does give you such a lovely effect. And with the mica powders, you know, you can, as Bella's showing you very quickly, you can simply add detail. And you're going to get it in that kit. So we'll put that code up in again, what she's using. So it's CC0270. That is,
there you go.
There you go, is the perfect set of pearl set. You're getting 2 brushes. Oh, that looks good. You can see it there, Bella.
Let me see if I can get this one to show as well.
So it's the angle that you just had it. It shows it. Yeah, you can see that as well. So these are great and so easy to do it, and it gives you different effects. The set of stamps we've used is CC0280, is the Tim Holtz limited edition stamp set, normally $31.99, and you've got it for $14.99. Hopefully, Bella, if you can just grab that set and show everybody, okay, of the stamps.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's...
so you've got them there, and she's used one of them. So look at the detail that you're getting in there.
Where's the stamping block gone? There we are. So that's the one that's missing. That's the one
it is a really lovely technique. So if you want the stamps, it's CC0280. If you would like to have the actual perfect pearls, it's what is it? I've lost it. It's 270.
Can I just show you one more technique with the perfect pearls? The other thing that you can do with perfect pearls is use water with them, and I'm just going to very quickly show you just a very, very quick demonstration to show that it works. So this, I'm just spritzing water onto the stamp mat, and then you just wet the brush a little bit and pick up some of the powder, and then you can paint with it, and that gives you... So if you were to, I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
But if you were to stamp an image and emboss it, you could then paint with the perfect pearls just by using a little bit of water.
And it's very, look at that, look at the shine. Wiggle it forward a bit. There you go. So everybody's saying they can see it. It looks beautifully. And Karen said these will add great effects to mixed media journals and projects, definitely.
Wait until you see the MDF.
Yes, definitely. Wait till you see the MDF that we have on the show. So those are, whoever was asking how to use the actual perfect pearls. They come in a little set, okay, and it's CC0270. That's what we've actually used. Then the other thing that we're going to use, because I'm going to give you some top tips in a second, the items that we have next is, because it's all about ink. So I will just bring in the two, well, which ink did you use? You've used this one. So this one here, it is new. It's CC0277. This is the Distress Ink set, and this is the one that Bella is. I'm going to use. We're going to use it a little bit more detail when we come to doing one of the other demonstrations. So as you can see here, the reason why it's called new is it's all the new colours. So you have got that fabulous Salvage Patina, that's the one she just used. You've got Prize Ribbon, you've got Villamus Potion, and you've got Saltwater Taffy. So the set's normally $14.14 and it's $9.98 just for today's show. So it's a bargain to get all those 4 distress inks. And remember, with distress inks, not only can you blend with them, you can also use them as watercolors and use them for coloring in as well, and they'll last you ages. Okay, so we'll be going back to that in a second if anybody wants to know what the ink code is. And talking of ink, because I'm going to be showing you some detailed stamps in a second, okay, the next lot of sets is a fabulous little ink set. So you are going to get, okay, VersaFine Vintage and Black. Well, it's actually, yeah, Vintage Sepia and Black. You're going to get 2 of them. And these are great for detail stamps. They're great for using with basically any stamps. And I always used to have these 2 colours in my basic. Normally £4.10. It's only £3.75. Pop it down, you know, pop it onto your comment box, and they'll be allocated to you. With this whole collection, okay, when it comes to stamping, you go for inks that you're going to use. Now, Black and Sepia are 2 that you'll get to use again and again, and I'm going to be demonstrating that in a second with these next stamps that I'm going to show you. So there's 2 of the stamp sets that we have on from Tim Holtz. This next one you are going to fall in love with. So this one here, everybody, is the next item that we have, and it is CC0272. It is our winter scene. Look at that. Can you all see that? Normally $31.99. Okay, look at the detail that you're going to get on there. It's only $14.99. So you have got that lovely iconic church scene with the ice skaters or the walking down. Of course, Santa stuck on the top. And then you've also got the village scene. Okay, now we're going to be demonstrating this in a second. So this is CC0272, everybody, and it is limited. Now the other one that we have, so that's $14.99. The next one that we have, it is our word and stamp. I should have counted these, and what I might do is when I'm demonstrating, I will get Dave to count these. Okay, so these ones are, everybody. Oh, but Dave's just said Bella can count them. She's busy. So this one here is CC0273. Normally $38.99. Look how many stamps there are. And I'm going to pass it to Bella to count it then, because Dave's busy. Okay, so Bella can count how many there is, but there's loads, because there's loads of different ones here. And they say things like Walking in Winter Wonderland, and they've got Silver Bells, Joy to the World, Wishes you a Merry Christmas. They've got December 24th, Merry Christmas to all. There's loads. Right, let me give that to Bella so she can count it while I'm going to do a quick demonstration using these stamps. So, obviously, tonight's show is all about ideas when it comes to using stamps and top tips with inks. I mean, there's so much out there that you can't just do it on one show, everybody. Now, I'm using a stamping mat, and we did have these on last week. So if anybody wants one, just put it down in the comments and we'll put it to your invoice. This one here that I'm using is the winter scene. I'm going to go for, this is the one that I did earlier. How fabulous is that? Look at the detail. Okay, you can colour it in or you can leave it like that. Can you imagine doing that in like a metallic colour? And this bit is already on the stamp. You can see it just along there. So why don't I do, I love this one. Let's do this one. Now, I don't have a large, here's another top tip for everybody. I don't have large acrylic blocks for this in my basic. However, I do have a plate for my Spellbinders machine. Suddenly, it's the biggest acrylic block that you can use, okay? How easy is that? And you can position it, you can use it. I wouldn't recommend it for smaller ones than these, okay? Because, I mean, we do have some acrylic blocks coming on in the show in a second, but can you see that doesn't fit these ones on here? So the smaller ones use a really acrylic block, but this is a really good idea. And also, if you have a stamping platform, you can use a stamping platform. We haven't got those on the show today, but Crafty Stash, most people have got die cut machines that use this. I'm going to use this one. And then what I'm going to do, everybody, I am just going to make sure I have it as straight as I can. So I'm just using my stamping mat as a guide, but you could use, essentially you could use your mat. And what I tend to do is make sure it's on one of those lines so I know it's roughly straight, so it's like straight across that line there. And then what I'm going to do is we'll put those inks on again. So I'm using VersaFine, it's for fine detail, okay? And we've got the VersaFine 2 ink pads. We have got the black and also got the actual vintage. Now that one is CC0271 and it's only 375. So just pop it into your, you know, it's something that you should all have, a basic ink and sepia. I always start one side and go down. You can get bigger ink pads, but it depends if you're going to invest into stamping. It's worth getting smaller ones to get started, and then you can go with the bigger ones. If you're not using them, I'm just going quickly around these details here. If you don't use your ink pads, or when you're not using them, make sure the actual top is on. The other thing to let you know, if you have something like this is called like an etching. When you get the stamps home, you'll know what I mean. Just go quickly over that again, just in case you've missed it, because there's loads more detail in there. And then what I'm doing, as I said, I'm just lining it up like that. I'm putting my card on, and then what I'm going to do is press down like so. I tend to do one side and then another and lift off. How fabulous is that? It's the most wonderful time of the year. How detailed is that? Isn't that amazing? And that's why these stamps, everybody, so this is a stamp set. They're the 3 stamps you're going to get. The traditional gorgeous winter scene with a church there. And then you're going to get Santa on the sledge, and this is CC0272, normally $31.99, and you've got them for $14.99. And then the other one is the village scene, and it says, "Have yourself a merry little Christmas" along there, and it says, "In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas." They are the sayings that are on there. It is gorgeous. Jules says she's loving the winter scenes. Trudy's loving the stamp, and Karen says it shows the quality of the stamps to print perfect in one go. Totally, they are gorgeous. So remember, it's worth having the ink, okay, everybody? So while I was doing that, Bella has actually counted those stamps. So those other stamps, so Sandra, you put 273. So 273 is actually the wording stamps. And it is a total of 46 stamps, everybody. 46 stamps. So you've got all Christmas ones from I'll Be Home for Christmas, Magic Christmas, Merry and Bright, Under the Mistletoe, Silent Night. I mean, there's loads. You have got Letter from Santa, Believe in the Magic, Ba La 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 La. That is so funny. I like that one. And you have got a standard Merry Christmas as well, and Special Delivery, and so many more. I'm not going to read them all. But you can see, if I go like that, and you can see the reflection of the camera above me, okay, because of the plastic, but you can see that you're going to get a lot. So that is 273. If anybody wants one, it is $18.99. So that is showing you the Tim Holtz range of stamps that we have. I'm just going to give this to Bella to actually clean for me. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is we have got the MDF. So what I want to do is show you the brand new MDF. And Bella's just going to give me the one that she started because it's a little bit smaller than the one I've got. So the MDF, I've just realized I picked up the wrong size. Okay, everybody, it is CC 0274, the New Cadence MDF book. So as you can see, it's a little bit smaller. You see, if I go like that, you can see it's a little bit bigger. So this is actually, it'll come like this to you, everybody. Bella's already started it because she's going to be demonstrating it. Okay, you can see how it comes. And look at the quality. Absolutely amazing. You've got those gorgeous hints on there. $8.99, and they are just fabulous. What I love about these, I've got an idea, and this is what I was saying. I can't remember who was saying earlier. This one here will be great to do. You know, at Christmas, you do Christmas crackers on the table. How about doing your very own, almost like this is your little life, so give them all one of these for Christmas as a gift. And you can put a little memory, you can put a little book in there, or they can put some pictures in there. You can even put pictures on there, make it all personal. $8.99, everybody. It is fabulous. I'm going to get a few of these, and this is the starting point. It's a good size, so you can actually craft on it. And Bella started with the rice paper, and as you can see, when you actually do MDF, if you've got to put rice paper on, always use a paint, and we've used the Cadence white paint on here. And then what we're going to do is, as you can see, Bella's got it prepped for her demo that she's going to start off with in a second. But it is a fabulous MDF book to do, okay, and a good one to start off with. And if I show you the bigger one that we've got on display, because we have got the bigger one coming, okay, and that will probably be on Mandy's show. So this is the smaller one, and then we go up to the bigger one. Can you see? And this one, we've got different effects being put on it, and we've got, it's just, as you can see, this is a bigger size, but this one is a smaller size to get started with. Okay, so that is the MDF, everybody. Now I'm just going to show, we do have a USB key. So what I want to do is I want to go through a couple of more items that we have on, so, and then we'll get started with the other demos. So the other item that I have on, so we have put a USB key on for today, and it's our fabulous live quotes. Now live quotes to me is a fabulous range, because it has this one, although it's called Springtime, it's just the flowers. It has loads of beautiful quotes. I don't know if anybody's got this. This one here, it is CC0275, normally $17.99. It is $9.98, and this is for the USB key, so you'll get it with a USB key. However, we do have it digital, because I do know a lot of our international people will prefer it digital, and that's CC0282, and that's normally $14.99 digital, and we have it on offer at $6.99. So whichever one you want to go with, it is just fabulous, okay, because you're going to get over 2,400 printable elements. Oh, and Mary has put, it's lovely, I have this. Thank you, Mary. It is gorgeous. It is one of my favorites, because it gives you, I mean, look at that. Thank you for your part in my journey. Just sending this to somebody, you're amazing. How lovely is that? And it's just, this is the topper, it's a ribbon strip and a sentiment. And then I've just added some print magic just in the corners there on the butterflies, just to give a little bit of dimension to the card. Now, when it comes to this, what you have on here is you have loads of toppers, but then you have papers as well. I'm just trying to find a card. So you've got different type of papers. So if I've got, this is a card that I've done, and I've got another one somewhere. Oh, there we go. So the idea behind them, so for example on here, this one says, wishing a true friend a simply perfect day. So as you can see, you've got toppers. Now if you've got any of my nesting dies, they'll find that they'll work with them, or you can just fussy cut them, not an issue. And the papers are just divine, they're just gorgeous. And then you've got all these elements to go in there. Or if you love that bold print, look at this. You've got not only the paper, but you do have the matching toppers on there. Be the best version of you. Have a lovely birthday. So isn't that gorgeous? So very easy to do and very easy to put together, because everything's on the USB key. It works on PC, Mac and Linux, and it works even with the latest version, version 11. And I will be planning in the coming weeks and months doing a PC demo. So if anybody has any questions, we are aiming to actually put that to our schedule. But for now, look at those prices. $9.98 for the USB key instead of $17.99. And also digital version of this, which is CC0282. It is only $6.99 instead of $14.99. Oh, Mary's put, I've made A4 boxes and put some of the quotes in with sweets for church members. They loved them. It cheered them up. Oh, Mary, that's a brilliant idea. I'm so glad you're enjoying that collection. I have got Oh my goodness. Anna says, well, that is beautiful. I think she meant the MDF. And Belinda says, what paint do you use on the MDF? Well, you can actually use any standard paint that has a thick coverage. We are recommending the Cadence paint range because it's very creamy and it's a fabulous paint finish, Belinda. And we do have, I don't know what prices to start from, I can't think off the top of my head for actual paint, but they're very reasonably priced. I think there's something like $4.99 for a 2-ounce bottle, and they come in loads of different colours. Yes, and also when you actually blending it in with the rice paper, acrylic is better. With the Cadence paint is actually multi-purpose, so you can actually put it in all surfaces, which is one we recommend. So hopefully that helps with the actual question that you had, Belinda. Okay, and Michelle, yes, you can have a CC0 282, no problem. Okay, so that is our fabulous live quotes collection that we have, the USB key on. Now, because we knew we had to put something on, so that would work beautifully with our distress inks. And talking of distress inks, we have 2 different types. So we have the vintage, okay? Now, if you love doing vintage effects and want to add different effects around it, this is one to do. And don't look at it and think, oh my goodness, it's all browns. It isn't, okay? Because you have got vintage photo. Now, I've got the bigger version of this. This almost always threw me, okay? And what you can do is this, you can see this is vintage photo, okay? This is what I expected this label to look like. This is the same ink, okay? So you are getting more that top lit. That's very deceiving, that cover. And then you're going to get a walnut stain, and then you're going to get black soot as well as antique linen. So this is a really good one to add to edging. You can add to any, I'm just trying to think of anything that we've got, distress inks that we've got in. I'll have a hunt in a second when Bella does her demo, but it gives a really blending, you know, adding dimension to everything. So look at the price of this, CC0276. It's our fabulous vintage set, and it's only $9.98. Anita's want to know what code it was for the book box. The code for the book box was CC0274. I will put it up for you now. There you go. It's only $8.99. I mean, we'll be putting up again when Bella is doing her demonstration. And as you can see, it is, you know, it all works hand in hand with each other. So whether you're using the distress inks with the paint, because you can actually do that on the edging as well as the Cadence products as well. Now, the next ink that we have is the one that we showed that card, and Bella's actually going to be using in her demo. She's going to try and use both sets. And this is, we called it new because the new colors, and you've got Salvage Patina, you've got the Prize Ribbon, you've got Villamus Potion, and you've got Saltwater Taffy, and they are the colors. So you can see, look at those. She's done that with that first stencil at the beginning. How gorgeous is that? Okay, and then what we've got on here, like 1 second, where Terry's just said, Debbie, if I call the shop and pay tomorrow for the digital, will I be able to download it tomorrow? I can't wait a week, lol. Terry, I need you to wait till Friday. How's that? Because we need to check that it's on the system, okay? And then you can speak to Jill, and she will get it sorted for you straight away. But if you could actually wait till Friday, that's when everything, we're trying to get ahead and get everything loaded for everybody. So going back to this, brilliant price. Instead of $14.14, it's only $9.98. Now what I want to do is show you some other products, and then we're going to go back to the demonstration. So because it's all about stamping, and I've been asked for more animals on the stamps, we have got some Sweet Dixie stamps. So we have got cats and dogs, everybody. CC278. So we have some adorable dogs there, okay? And look, with all my love as a stamp there, and then you've got, that must be a Labrador. That's what I'm going to say. And that must be, do you think it's a King Charles? Somebody tell me what type of dog that is. I'm not too sure. And then you've got, and I'm not even going to go for when it comes to the actual cats, because I haven't got a clue with cats. So you've got 2 cats on there, and it says meow, and you perfect. And as you can see, you are going to get both of them. Oh, Dave wants to look what it is. Oh, I've just been told, it tells me on the top. How silly is that? That's why he's laughing. It says a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. See, I was right. And a Golden Retriever. There you go. There's what the dogs are. So there's, look at the price. So about £10.20, it's £5.10. You know, if you know somebody who loves, look, Molly's agreed with me, it's a King Charles. See, I didn't even have to read that, Dave. I knew that was. So I should get brownie points. Not, Dave, he's laughing at me, everybody. That is, a Golden Retriever, fair enough. It looks like a Labrador. Anyway, Judy, you put CC02. You need to tell me what the rest of it that you want on there. Okay, so then you've got the 2 cats. So really, essentially, everybody, you're going to get 4 stamps there. You're going to get 7 stamps for £5.10. That is a brilliant price. Elizabeth's put cats are moggies. Thank you. And Jenny says naughty, Dave. Right, Jenny agrees with me. You're naughty. You don't get any ice cream. Bella and I are going to have your ice cream. Sorry, everybody. I was having a mouthful. And Dave pulled a face. Okay, so the next one that we have, I was asked for owls as well. So this next one is birds and owls. And I better read what it says. It says a kingfisher and a blue tit on there. And it says, get well soon and enjoy your retirement. Oh, somebody did say is retiring today. And Anita says, isn't a Golden Retriever a Labrador? I thought they were the same. Anita, I did as well. Dave's shaking his head, and I don't know if he's winding me up. So somebody please tell me. Okay. And Jenny's put, Golden Retrievers are Golden Labradors with long fur. Thank you. And Elizabeth's put, I've just had ice cream and jelly. Yum. And Molly's put, any pink flamingos? That's for Dave, everybody. No, not on this show. I think what I'll do, Molly, is next time I have a show with pink flamingos on, I'll put a photo of Dave in a pink flamingo. Right, everybody. I'm going off on a tangent here. So this one here is the Birds and Owls, and it's only £5.10. So it's a great one, and these are great to collect because on this one you says enjoy your special day, and it says happy birthday, and really great for colouring in. And can you imagine colouring that in with the mica powder? You could even stamp with it, you can emboss with it, and you can even get the different effects with it and colour it in. And the same with the kingfisher and the blue tit there. It really is a good one. And thank you, Lorraine, to say she's confirmed that they are different, totally different breeds. Right, okay, what have I missed? Oh, Jenny says they aren't the same, they're similar. Okay, thank you. You're right, Dave, I was wrong on that one. Mag says, Mag61 says Monday Super Saver, Wednesday, Thursday on the second page. Yes, it's Wednesdays or Thursdays, not every Wednesday and Thursday, Mag. So sorry for any confusion that we have there. So then the last item that we have before Bella's going to do the demonstration, and I don't know if Dave needs to put Bella's lights on over there. So what we've got on here is we have 2 acrylic blocks. So obviously I showed you how to do if you've got a large area, you can actually use, my top tip is to use your plate if you don't have a large one, but this is a brilliant buy. So you have got this large one, okay, not large one, sorry, circle, and this rectangle one, and it's great. Where are those stamps? So you can actually, those stamps that Bella was doing, we'll put that up. There we go. So Bella was using these stamps in one of the demos. They're the Tim Holtz ones, which were CC280, which was a vintage motif. So just to give you a little bit more detail. So she was using this one here. Aren't they gorgeous? Great for texture, great for elements. And so as you can see, you can put nearly all of them, except for that one on there. Okay? But you can rotate them. I suppose you could rotate it a bit. Oh yeah, you can have it at that angle, and it does go on there. Well spotted, Dave. So these 2 here The two, you don't, it's not a choice of, you get both, everybody, and it is limited with these. It is $4.99 instead of $8.99. It is $4.99 for them both, and it's CC0281. Okay, everybody. So I think we'll recap on a couple of things afterwards, but what we're going to do is jump over to Bella, and Bella is going to show you how to actually finish with the demonstration.
Okay, so using the rice paper, so as Debbie showed you earlier, I've already started with the MDF book, and it's very straightforward to use the rice paper. So I'm using the Bond and Seal, which is this pot here. So it's a nice consistency and it's great. You just use it with a large paintbrush. And hopefully, that looks better lighting-wise. I don't know what's happened there.
It does look better. We were worried it was a bit dark, but it looks better. So the Bond and Seal was on it a couple of weeks ago, and it's called Magic Bond and Seal. And it's basically, it's an adhesive that is working as a seal and as well as an adhesive. So, and you can use it with your normal paper craft as well as with rice papers, and we have it in different mediums. But this size pot, I need to double check the price, but I think it's something like only £3.23 for the pot.
Which is fantastic because you get a nice big amount in the pot. And I'm just going to position this on here because I just wanted a bit of a, you can see we've got dark colour or strong colour up the top here. So the idea is then to put lighter colour down here so that I can make good use of the stencils, and then the ink colour will really show up. So that's something to bear in mind when you're using the rice paper, is you actually want to be able to see some of the layering that you're going to be putting on. And really, once this has got a layer underneath and a layer on the top, that's pretty much all you need. So the only other thing to remember is to make sure that when you've finished with your brush, you pop it in some water and make sure it's cleaned, because the Bond and Seal is effectively a sealant and a glue, and you want to make sure that you don't bind up the brushes.
Oh, there you go. Des found the code, everybody. So look at the Bond and Seal. Bella, will you put the lid on so people can see how big it is? It's 150 mil, okay? It's a good size pot. And this one, as you can see, we have used a lot of it. It's only £3.25. And there you go. That's a good size. So it's 150 mil. So if you want one of those, pop it in, and you can use it as a normal paper craft as well as what Bella's doing for your MDF. And especially you are going to get hooked when you see all the new MDF that's coming through. Oh, I can see that Jenny wants one of these Bond and Seals, which is brilliant. We'll add that to your order. So what Bella's been using, she's using the MDF. The MDF, remember, is our brand new MDF, everybody. It is, the code for this is CC0274. It's our MDF book. Oh my goodness, it's only $8.99, and we'll put that up if anybody wants to actually order it. And as I said, it's CC0274. So then what we're going to do, Bella's going to go through using the stencils that we had on earlier, as well as the inks palette that we just showed you.
Yes, so this is using the applicator, which I showed you how to use earlier. And the box is really, I mean, when you think of the size of the box and how much you're going to be able to use it for, it's incredible. So I'm going to start with, I think, the Villainous Potion. But what I want to do is, because the Villainous Potion is quite a strong colour, I'm just going to dab on with the blending tool. And then I'm going to just take a little bit off the blending tool, because I want to make this quite subtle, and I'm going to use, I quite fancy these flowers on the corner here, and it's just a case of just smooshing it through the stencil. And yes, smooching is smooching. Smooshing, it is a technical term.
So you are kissing the actual stencil.
Yes,
so that is Bella's word for
absolutely.
today, everybody.
Yeah.
So she's using
Smooching.
CC0268, everybody. And she's using CC0277, the new inks. And she's smooching
Smooching.
the stencils.
Well, it's just, I'm just kind of pushing it and then twisting it at the same time. And that's
There you
the
go,
sort
everybody.
of smooching technique. But I like that because you're getting then the layering, and the colouring works really well. But then to provide some contrast, I think I'm going to try and use the Salvage Patina, and I'm going to use a different blending tool. You just can swap over the foam ends, as we said before. And then I think I might try and use the different pattern on here just to get a little bit of variety. So I'm going to go across this corner here.
So while Bella's doing that, okay, I've had a message from Mandy Jane, and she'll be coming very soon because we're going to be put together. We're going to be putting together another Cadence show very, very soon. She's basically said you can also add your micas, which is the pearl set that we did, the perfect pearls. You can add the mica powder to the bond and seal as a coloured glaze, everybody. So remember, the versatility is endless with the bond and seal.
Now, this hasn't come through as strongly as I thought, but that's fine because when you see it like that, what happens is you can actually add different colours over the top. If it's not strong enough for the effect you want to achieve, then the easiest thing is to put it through with one of the other inks, and it's not going to come to any harm. And that's the nice thing about mixed media, is actually you can make it stronger if you want to. If it doesn't come through as you want, then you've got the opportunity to just change it.
Definitely. Now, obviously, we've got the browns and the vintage photos. That would look great on that as well.
Yes.
You could add other colours. So just to regroup with regard to the inks that she's using. So the inks that Bella is using as she's going through with the smooching of the stencil.
There we are.
It is CC0276, so you can see the detail that's coming through and the layering. So yes, she's put the rice paper on, and what Bella's going to do, everybody, we're not going to be able to finish it all off now. We just showed you the techniques, okay? We will be finishing it off and then show you later on in the week. I've got a message from Sharon, wants to know what the code is for the bond and seal. The code for the bond and seal, Dave, I think it's CC0166. If I missed any of the codes, I will let you know, but believe it or not, it is coming up to 8 o'clock. So we need to go through all our elements again. So as you can see, Bella's just having fun. She's
smooching away,
okay. And remember, it's a twist, isn't it?
Yes, you kind of just, well, it's
do it on
really,
a piece of paper.
Do it on a piece of paper. Okay, it really is. It's a technique. It's because with these really fine stencils, it works a little bit better. You don't really want to be, if you sort of pull like this, you'll pull up some of the little finer pieces here, which are just sort of sticking out. And actually, if you just push onto the stencil and just do a little twist as you go, it makes sure that you don't lift up any of those really fine sort of filigree pieces. You don't damage the stencil, but you make sure that you get a good amount of ink actually going through the stencil, so that when you lift up, you've got all that detail there, which is all these little fine pieces here that would get damaged if you just sort of rubbed vigorously across the top.
Definitely. So that stencil set that we have or Bella's just showed you, okay, I'm just going to share those numbers again because I've got some questions asking about them. The stencil set was CC0268. Can you show everybody the 3 stencils, Bella? I don't know if you've got any black card or turn your mouse, your stamping mat over.
Yes, stamping mat. Where's it gone? Down here.
And then people can see the 3 stencils.
With the beautiful colours actually on the stencil as well.
You've lifted it forward a little bit, there you go. So they're the 3 stencils, and it's limited, first come, first serve, everybody. And then the inks will come over to me, okay?
And to clean the stencils, you just need, I use a baby wipe just to get the ink off.
And very quickly, otherwise that will stay. But you were asking about the colours, okay? Jules loves the colours as well as Elizabeth. That is the new set that we've used. So we have actually used CC0277. The distress ink set, so you're going to get 4. Normally $14.14, it is $9.98. And what you've got on here is you've got salvage patina, you have got prize ribbon, you've got the Villamosa potion, and you've got saltwater taffy. They are distress inks, so you can actually use them. Oh, we didn't show you how to use them with water. Have you got some in the paintbrush there?
No, I have actually got a spritzer here. I can show you how
just to show them how they can colour in.
Oh, yes, okay.
Okay, so
fine.
Bella's going to just put some ink, show you. So Dave, can you pop back over to Bella so we can quickly show you? Because one of the things about distress inks is you can actually use them to colour in. So by putting some ink on top of the mat there, because it's plastic, it will stay wet. And when you add water to it, now you can add water to it with a brush, or you can use, oh, what was it that we had? But we haven't got them with it. Bella's got a brush, but you can use a water brush.
Yeah, so my water brush actually is empty at the moment.
That's
but
fine.
this is the water brush.
Yeah. So there you go.
And you would fill this reservoir with water, and then when you use it with the brush, it will just come through as you need it. And then you can actually colour. So actually this is blue, so actually if I wanted to, I could then go through and colour in various parts of this.
So basically, distress inks not only are great for blending, and I know they're called distress, but look how vibrant that blue is, and that's why we put the colour palette on today's show. You can use it as water colour for watercolouring. Yes. And it's just a great finish. Okay, so that is the new colours. So the vintage one. So the vintage colours that we had, which is CCO276, everybody. I'll bring it, if you come over to me, you can then see the colours there. They're the colours. So you have got antique linen, you've got vintage photo, which is more this colour. That label is wrong. And then you've got walnut stain, and this is black soot. And this is a set that I use all the time to add detail to. Elizabeth says, could I have the stencils, please? And is the rice papers on the show? Now, the rice papers were on a couple of weeks ago, Elizabeth, in a pack. But if you do want the set of rice papers, we will add it to your order, no problem. And Mayor will look into while you're not getting your invoices, but please check your spam folder just in case they've gone into there. Brian said, good evening, Debbie and Dave and the team. Sorry that I'm late. Had a rather busy day, and we'll watch and catch up later. Hope all are well and staying safe in this heat. Thank you for that, Brian. But yes, you're going to have to look on catch up. Now, if I miss any questions, just please ask. And what I was going to say to you all is, with watching it on catch up, there might be techniques that you haven't actually seen before that you might want to watch on catch up. That, you know, there's so much on today's show that we've tried to squash in, and this is why we are slowly running out of time. And I just want to recap on all the elements. I think that was everything. You look after that one, Bella, and I'll look after this one. So I'm just going to recap on how the system works, remember. So if you wanted to order, just simply put the comments in, the number that you see just there in the comments. And now this show is left open until, what did I say? I think I said Sunday, didn't I? Sunday at midnight, which means for people that are late or want to watch and catch up, that gives them options to go through the show again. And then after Sunday, on Monday, the show is processed. We'll go through all the comments, and then an invoice will be sent out. Now the invoice will be sent out either on Monday afternoon or Tuesday morning, and it'll be sent via email. So if you're brand new to the actual show, Dave, would you do me a favour? Jill wants to know what the Mica Powders Perfect Pearl set was, which was that one there. Kit, which is CC0270. Get the right one, Debbie. And Jill, Dave will put that up for you in a second. So for those people that are new, please private message your email address, your postal address, and your telephone number, and we'll set up an account for you. And then what will happen is next Monday or Tuesday morning, you will receive a email that will have your invoice on. You can click on it, and you can pay by credit card, debit card, PayPal. You can even pay by Bax. The other way that you can pay is you can contact the office on 01787 375 241 and speak to a member of the team, and you can pay over the phone. Now also, if you want to add or you want to take something away or change the invoice in any way, then you can actually contact the girls just here in the feed, or you can actually even private messages at Craft and Chat TV or at Person Impressions or even at Debbie Moore Designs, and the team will answer your questions. Now, I've seen quite a few people that have said they haven't got the invoice, so please private message if you haven't got it for last week, or if you're missing any, and we'll get them sent out to you straight away.
A very quick question. Anna Moran is asking if the vintage set is the same one that I had when I was showing how to blend, and it wasn't. It was the brand new set, wasn't it?
Yes, so the brand new set is the one that Bella's used with the blues in. The vintage one had browns and blacks and almost like a beige colour in. This one is, let me get my code, everybody. This one here, if I can remember the code, it is the new one, which is CC0277, and Dave's already put it on. So hopefully that answers that question.
Thank you.
We're getting loads of lovely messages thinking that you've enjoyed it. And yes, you can add to any orders if anybody goes back. Chris Marshall, bless her, she said, I'm on holiday and we'll watch up. And when are you on next week? Oh, next week, where are we on my days? I'm on Thursday Thursday, yes, I got my right date. I'm on Thursday. Next Thursday at, I don't know what date it is next Thursday, I can't remember. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody, but don't all go away, because obviously we want to pick somebody to win a little gift, and as I said, if we have missed any messages, the team will pick it up. So let's pick somebody. So actually you pick one, Bella.
Okay.
Go down and just stop and pick one. Who are you going to pick?
Karen Price.
Karen, congratulations. And Dave's going to write the name down, okay? Just so we make sure it goes out, make sure all the prizes will go out. Karen, please private message me your postal address and we'll actually get your goodies sent out. I've got Liz says, another great show, Debbie. Thank you to you, Dave and Bella, for all your kindness and inspiration. Love, lots of love and hugs. God bless. Oh, Liz, that's lovely.
Marion sent a message saying, thank you, Debbie. Bella bought the lovely owls, which I love treating myself for my birthday on Sunday. My twin sister loves the birds, so should suit both of us. Well, Marion, I'm a twin sister.
There you go.
I've got a twin
Yes,
sister,
Bella has a twin as well.
Hello, Lizzie.
And Lizzie, if you're watching, that's Bella's sister. Hi.
Hi.
And if my sister's watching, which is Sharon, hi.
Hi,
And
Sharon.
anybody else that's watching, hi. Yes, I think I need to be finishing off. Okay.
It's getting late,
It
obviously.
is getting late, okay. And thank you, Mary, for telling me it's the 18th. And yes, Lorraine, there is a show on Monday, this coming Monday, okay. Right, so we've picked somebody already. Now, the other thing to let you know is you're all winners. So I'm giving you a present for everybody. Now, if you don't know, this is something that we only do on the Craft and Chats on a Wednesday or Thursday, and the idea behind it is a little gift from us to you to say thank you for your continued support, because without you wonderful people out there, we would not be here. And this was inspired by my grandfather, who passed away last year, bless his soul. He was 100 and a half. I have to say the half because he always said, don't forget the half, Debbie. And the idea, when I was in my teens, he did a treasure hunt. So when we went into lockdown, I thought, how can we do something all together in lockdown? And I got inspired by my grandfather's treasure hunts. So it's a treasure hunt, and you have to hunt for it, everybody. So the idea behind it is tomorrow, where are we? Friday at lunchtime, I will put a post on. It normally goes on about 1:30, and it says it's ready for your treasure hunt. And the idea behind it is, there's a picture, I'm not going to tell you what it is, and you have to remember two things. First, today's date, and I know there's been lots of confusion about everything, about the dates. Today is the 10th of August. Now, the reason why you'll have that is because what you need to do is nip over to debbiemoredesigns.com. You're all part of my crafting community and you're all part of my family, so you're all members. So what you need to do is go into the printable download section, then go into the members section, and then simply hunt out the 10th of August date. You'll see the name of a kit and then it says 10th of August Facebook. That will then tell you your gift. It's a treasure hunt to hunt out for, but it'll have a price next to it. What you need to do is pop it into your basket and then write down FB Inspiration. That's the code for this week. That means when you put the code in the discount section, which will be on the left hand side of your out basket at the bottom, just about here, it will go free and you'll be able to download it and enjoy it. There is a little catch. I really would like you to make something for it, for charity, for friends, or even for a key worker or somebody you haven't seen for a while, and just to say hi.
Yes, that's
Hi.
lovely. Hi.
So, but that will be actually going up on Friday afternoon at 1:30. Now, remember, I am back here at 6:30 on Monday, get it right. Also to let you know that Mandy Jane is going to be on Hobby Maker TV on Saturday, Monday, I nearly got the wrong date, on the 13th, okay? And we'll be putting a post up, if it hasn't already gone up, okay, tomorrow. With the times, because Monday, I can't remember the times. I'm sorry. I'm trying desperately to remember, but if you're listening, please tell me the time so I can say it out loud. But also, Lou Sims is going to be on Create and Craft TV, and she's going to be on the 19th. And I don't know her times either, so sorry, Lou, but we'll put them all up. But I am back here on Monday at 6:30, I remember that bit, and a Thursday at 6:30, and I remember that bit. And I don't think Mandy Jane has heard me, so I will put all that up. Thank you for all your lovely messages, okay? We're going to sign off and probably go and have some dinner and a glass of wine, or maybe a gin, and find some ice cream. Yes, it's so warm in here. Stay safe, everybody. Take care of yourself. Hopefully you've actually enjoyed the show and picked up some inspiration from Bella and myself, and we made you smile a little bit in this heat that is a bit crazy at the moment. Take care of yourself. Make sure you have loads of liquids, non-alcoholic, I'm saying. Okay, and enjoy the weekend, and we'll be back here next week, and hopefully you can join us either Monday or Wednesday. Nope, Thursday. I'm going now, and I'll see you then. Take care and goodbye. Bye. And God bless.
Bye.